Right. Friday morning. A little more awake than I was last night. Got back on site 6 o'clock in the morning. I actually got here about 6:15. Got back into my trailer, hooked everything up, and the door was opening at our delivery. And one of the guys on a forklift came out. And he was like, "Hey man, what time did you guys get here last night?" And I said, "About 6." He's like, "Man, we stayed here till about 1:45. And I'm like, "Dang it." He said, we tried waiting for you." I said, "Well, we didn't have a number." Like, he said, if we'd known you were coming, we'd have waited. I said, "Well, the number we had was not correct, so it is what it is." So what it is, union shop, they won't let these guys pick any of these things up until it's daylight. Clearly, we're not daylight yet. So he knows we're here, ready for us, and as soon as we get a little inkling of light, he's going to pick this thing off. I'm ready to go, so should be pretty quick. Hopefully we'll get this thing lifted off of here and get out of here, go on to our pickup. All right, what's happening, everybody? At our pickup, got delivered this morning. Saw some of that. I think those guys had to wait till daylight to get us to unload. So daylight, about 20 minutes after daylight, they showed up out there and got it all figured out. So now I'm over about 2 hours away, 2 hours east of, I'm in Perry, Kansas right now. Over here to pick up an articulating dump truck. So went in, checked in, they told me where it is, and we're gonna go over, and I got a guy that's coming with me. It's gonna help me make sure it starts and all that gibberish. So here we go. Let's see what we get into. Loaded up. You saw that, saw us putting it on. Had to wiggle it around a little bit to get it straight, but we got it. Here's what we got. I'll try to shoot this real quick because my battery's running kind of low. There's our baby right there. Articulating Volvo A40F articulating dump truck. What's going on, guys? So my camera died yesterday when I started to show you the load. You got to see it anyways. Turns out that I'll cover load securement and everything here in a little bit, man. It's Saturday morning. Dang, I'm not awake. Don't like working on Saturdays. Still got 8 hours to go, and I got a little bit of work to do this morning. So when I put this thing on, I pulled it all the way to the back, and I didn't really like how it was sitting on the outrigger boards. It looked like it was trying to like dive down on the last outrigger board. It was kind of like, looked like the thing might break. So I ended up backing it up a little bit, which moved it forward on my trailer, and that was a mistake. So we permitted for 40,000 on the drives, 60,000 on the trailer, and 11,000 on the steers, and we are way over that. So we jump out there now, Saturday morning. I ended up bringing it down here. It was pouring down rain yesterday. By the time I got it scaled and found out how bad it was pouring down rain, and it was just ugly weather. So I ended up bringing it to truck stop last night, and rain stopped. So right now I'm gonna jump out. I'm gonna pull this thing. I'm gonna unchain it, pull it back to the back where it should be, where I wanted it in the first place, regardless of how that outrigger boards. And then we're gonna reweigh this thing and see if I can move this weight. I don't know. I don't know that I can move. I don't know that it's gonna move. I got about a foot I can move it, and I'm not sure it's gonna move 7,000 pounds, but we're gonna find out. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, we got it all unchained. Now we're gonna. This is what I got right here. That foot right there. Because of the way this outrigger board is, it ends up, when this tire gets back here on the back, it ends up lifting up on that end. I didn't really like the way that looked. Plus this is going to be bowed right here. I wasn't crazy about it. That's why I backed it up the way it is now, but I don't like the weight. So I'm going to jump in there real quick, move it that foot, and then see how, chain it back down. We'll see how the weight comes out. It's as far back as it can possibly go. I'm gonna chain her back down, run over here to the scale and see what we got. Be right back. Hopefully this worked. All right, we're gonna, you know what, one more, I think. All right. So, oh man, we got this thing moved. I got back in the truck. Kind of chilly out this morning. Start my logbook. Took care of my pre-trip while I was out there. I'm gonna start my logbook and we'll run over and scale this thing real quick. We're gonna see how we did here. I'll put up the scale ticket here in a second of what it was yesterday when I finally got to a scale after I left the shipper. And then once I get this one, I'll put this one up too so you guys can see how much I moved that thing. It was about, I measured it, it moved about 14 or 13 inches. So we'll see how that turns out in the world of weight distribution. Alright, we're on the scale. For any of you that don't know, never used one of the scales with the app before, there's an app right on your phone, Cat Scale app. You just download the Weigh My Truck app. You pull up on the scale, whatever location you're at, and there is a, right there next to the speaker, there's a location number. You just put that location number right into your phone right there, and it will weigh you right from the app. You don't even have to get out of the truck. You don't have to go inside. You don't have to any of that gibberish. 815, so here we go. Window's doing some weird thing. Started last night. Not doing it now. 815. Communicate with the scale. Well, we didn't get it where we needed to, but we got it as good as we can get it. So, gonna have to revise these permits. Got no choice. So, get a hold of permit department, see what we can do.